So, the three pyramids of the Giza Plateau, and you might be familiar with the idea that these pyramids correspond to the stars in Orion's belt. And actually, one of the things that's happened, there's a researcher now that's working who, she's been successful with this and has identified the location of a number of other smaller, less significant pyramids by using star maps. She finds a star in the sky and figures out, okay, there must be a pyramid there. And so the ancients very much worked with the idea of, and this is one of the, it's from the emerald, tablet, as above, so below. As within, so without. I mean, this was a fundament of their spiritual philosophy. And so literally the land was the mirror of heaven, and they built to reflect that. So there's a direct correspondence between the pyramids and the stars. And, again, I have a whole talk that I do about the Great Pyramid. It is so deeply inexplicable to be in this thing. What it does to you energetically, what it does to even your physical body, but your spiritual body, I've been there 24 times or more. I've been in every part of the pyramid. I've lain in the coffer, I've meditated, I've been in the pit. I still can't find words to describe
Is it different than Mount Shasta?
what it's like. It is different than Mount Shasta. They're definitely, close on that spectrum. There's no doubt about it, So there's so many aspects to it. When we go in, again, we go in ceremonially, and we do an initiatory ceremony in the King's Chamber. So there are three chambers: King's Chamber, Queen's Chamber, the pit. They're named that because of Arab burial practices. The interior of the Great Pyramid was actually opened in recorded history by the Caliph Al-Mamun in the 9th century or 8th century. So we know that when he managed to get inside of the pyramid for the first time since, like the ancient world, he found nothing in here. Nothing. There was no body. There were no trappings from ancient Egyptian funerary practices. And you remember, you've seen pictures of King Tut's tomb and all the gold and everything that was in there. There was nothing found inside of the Great Pyramid. So even if you posit that it was penetrated by tomb robbers, in the ancient world, which there's no proof that there was, even if you're willing to entertain that, then you have to go further and entertain the idea that the tomb robbers, after they took, every bit of gold and every precious stone and everything that was in there, and left all the crap that they weren't interested in, that then they were polite enough to sweep up after themselves. And there wasn't even any garbage inside of it. It was, completely and perfectly empty.